Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. What if the one person you trusted most shattered your world with just two tiny lines? So, here's the situation, and honestly, it's one of those moments that just leaves you speechless. Dylan walks into the Forester estate holding a pregnancy test, and within seconds, everything explodes. Electra is forced to face a truth she never saw coming. Dylan is pregnant and the father is Will, her brother. Yeah. Let that sink in, and from that moment on, nothing, absolutely nothing will ever be the same again. Alright, take a breath, because this scene, it's intense from the very first second. The atmosphere inside the first estate was already heavy, like something bad was about to happen. You know that feeling when the air just feels wrong? That's exactly what this was. And then suddenly the doors swing open and Dylan walks in, fast, tense, gripping something in his hand like it's the most important thing in the world. Electra notices instantly. She stops mid step, her body going still, her instincts kicking in. Something is off, not just a little off, something huge, something life changing. You can see it in Dylan's face. He's not calm, not composed like usual. There's something almost shaking underneath his control. He calls her name, telling her she needs to see something. And his voice, it's tight, almost trembling, but there's also this sharp certainty in it that makes your stomach drop. Electra feels it too. That wave of dread hits her before she even knows why. She asks what it is, but deep down, she already knows something terrible is coming. Dylan doesn't even look at her right away. That alone says everything. Instead, he slowly lifts his hand and shows her the pregnancy test. And just like that, the room changes. It's such a small thing, just a white stick, but the meaning behind it. It hits like a truck. Two clear lines, no confusion, no doubt. Electra's breath catches. You can almost feel the world tilt under her feet. Her body reacts before her mind even catches up. Her knees weaken, and she drops into the nearest chair, grabbing onto it like it's the only thing keeping her grounded. She whispers that it can't be real, her voice shaking, barely holding together. But Dylan, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He doesn't try to soften the blow. He tells her the truth. He's pregnant, and the baby is Will's. That moment, it's like everything just stops. Electra's mind goes completely blank. No thoughts, no logic, just shock. Pure overwhelming shock. Because this isn't just a secret. This isn't just a mistake. This is her brother. The one person she trusted, the one person she believed would always protect their family. And now somehow is at the center of something that feels completely impossible. She covers her face like maybe if she blocks it out, it will disappear. But it doesn't. It just sits there heavy, real, unavoidable. She tries to speak, but she can't even finish her sentence. The words won't come out because saying it out loud would make it even more real. Dylan confirms it anyway. He knows how much this hurts, how impossible it sounds, but he can't take it back. He can't hide it anymore. Electra just stares at the floor, trying to process it, trying to piece together how something like this could even happen. Her voice breaks when she finally asks about Phil, about how this even became reality. And Dylan, he doesn't have a simple answer, because there isn't one. He talks about complicated moments, about emotions they didn't fully understand at the time, about choices that turned into consequences. And now, here they are. That explanation doesn't make it easier. If anything, it makes it worse because now it's not just a mistake. It's something deeper, something tangled in feelings and confusion and bad decisions. Electra is overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. You can feel her slipping, like the ground under her life is just disappearing piece by piece. Her hands shake, her breathing becomes uneven, and for the first time she looks truly lost. This isn't just heartbreak, this is identity shaking, reality breaking pain. Dylan tries to get closer, tries to explain that he wanted her to hear it from him first. He didn't want anyone else to tell her, and yeah, you can tell he means it. But in a moment like this, even honesty feels like another blow. Electra looks at him, searching his face for any sign that this isn't real. But there is nothing, no doubt, no hesitation. This is the truth, and it's destroying her. She finally asks the question that's been building inside her. What do they even do now? Because how do you move forward from something like this? Dylan hesitates because even he knows there's no easy answer, but he says it anyway. They face it together. He promises he will be there for her for the baby, but he also admits the reality. This changes everything. Their lives, their family, their future. Nothing will ever go back to the way it was. And that hits hard. Electra feels it like a physical blow. Because, deep down, she knows he's right. She tries to hold herself together, but it's impossible. The tears come fast and unstoppable. All the emotions hit at once: betrayal, fear, confusion, grief. Dylan apologizes, and you can tell that genuinely he regrets the pain this is causing, but the truth is already out there. It can't be undone. Electra admits something we have never really seen from her before. She doesn't know if she can handle this, if she can survive it. That's how deep this cuts. Dylan reassures her, telling her she's not alone, that they will figure it out. But even as he says it, you can't feel that uncertainty hanging in the air. She repeats the word together, but there's doubt in it. Because after something like this, can anything really feel whole again? The room feels smaller, suffocating, like the walls are closing in on them. Every dream, every belief she had about her family, about trust, about love, it's all falling apart. That baby is not just a child anymore. It's a symbol of betrayal, of secrets, of everything that went wrong. Electra grips the chair, trying to stay grounded, while Dylan stands there carrying his own guilt, his own weight of truth, and for a moment everything just pauses. The world outside keeps moving, but inside that room, time stands still. Finally, Dylan tells her this isn't the end, that they can find a way forward, and slowly, painfully, Electra nods. Not because she's okay, not because she understands, but because there is no choice. This moment isn't just shocking, it's emotionally devastating on every level. It breaks trust, reshapes relationships, and forces everyone involved into a reality they never asked for. What makes it even more intense is how layered it is. This isn't just about a pregnancy, it's about family boundaries being crossed, about loyalty being shattered, and about how complicated human emotions can become when lines get blurred. Electra represents that moment when your entire understanding of your world collapses. Everything she believed about her family is suddenly questioned, and Dylan is stuck between guilt and responsibility, knowing he did the right thing by telling the truth, but also knowing that truth has consequences. And Will, even though he is not physically present in this scene, is right at the center of it. His actions have created a ripple effect that's about to hit everyone. Honestly, this is one of those situations where there's no easy side to take. I feel for Electra the most because imagine having your entire reality flipped upside down like that. That's not just betrayal, that's trauma. But at the same time, Dylan telling the truth, that took courage. He could have hidden it longer, but he didn't. And that matters. What really gets me is how messy human relationships can become. This wasn't planned, it wasn't calculated. It was a series of choices, emotions, and mistakes that led to something irreversible. And now, everyone has to deal with it. So, yeah, this moment changes everything. Not just for Electra and Dylan, but for the entire family. Trust is broken, lines are crossed, and the future suddenly feels uncertain in every possible way. Now, I have got to ask you, what would you do if you were Electra? Could you ever forgive something like this? And do you think Dylan did the right thing by telling her the truth right away? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this one is seriously complicated. And if you are into deep emotional drama like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and stick around because trust me, this story is just getting started.